Yo, listen up, it's time for a tale about a podcast that'll leave you frail. Hard way wrestling coming at you raw, bringing the heat, breaking every law. They drop the truth, no holds barred, talking smack, getting you hyped up hard, calling out the fakes, exposing the lies. Hard way wrestling taken by surprise. Hard way wrestling coming to your city. Nothing but realness, nothing but grit. Going down the gauntlet, making them hard. Hard way wrestling, straight from the heart.
Good.
I don't think it can be as good. I mean, it might. If I just give me 10 minutes, I can write pretty much anything. But I don't know. It's going to be tough to top the 12 Hard Ways of Christmas, the first edition. So
Yeah.
yeah. Welcome to Hard Way Wrestling. It is Tuesday. Tuesday. It is Top Rope Tuesday, and I'm here with some of the prettiest motherfuckers you've ever seen. I didn't drop the F-bomb immediately. Less than 2 minutes into this thing. I try not to fucking do it, but it happens.
Yeah,
Scotty,
we're demonetized as of this point, so you
okay,
know.
whatever. We did get our first ding the other day.
Oh gosh, what happened?
So we're on. It stays on there for 90 days. I remember that video I posted about Tongaloa.
Oh,
The
yeah.
best of Tongaloa. Well, Shada Umino found it and said that we were not allowed to have it up. So we got a copyright ding.
Oh shit!
So
Wow.
it only stays up for 90 days. So we've been really good so far. We just got to be careful. Boys, what's going on? How was your weekend?
Yeah, weekend was good.
Yeah, nice and quiet.
I was sick.
You were still?
Over the weekend, yeah.
I thought you got the old Z-Pack thing and you were good to go.
Yeah, I started that on Friday night.
Yeah?
Yeah, it takes a few days for that shit to really, I'm just hacking out the last of the chunks in my freaking chest.
Well, you'll be doing that. I was, after I was feeling better, I was still spitting up green stuff for, I don't even know, another 3 weeks. So
Well, I hope it's not that long. Jesus.
it's gross. It's gross. It's gross, boys.
My kids decided to share strep throat with me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You were sick too.
Yeah,
Scotty, we were sick before they were, so I don't want to hear it, right?
yeah, exactly.
It's all Scotty's fault.
Scotty worked the whole way through this. Scotty, you didn't take one day off the whole time, did you?
Nope.
Yeah, you're the man.
Well, I pushed him
Now,
through.
now he looks like he's getting ready to line up at nose tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? So you've been rocking that breathe right strip for now what 2 weeks now? What is
about a week.
What was
Actually, 2 weeks now. Yeah.
yeah? Well, what's that all about? What do you have trouble breathing?
So when I'm sick, my nose likes to randomly stop up on me. One side will stop up, and then the other side, and then sometimes both sides.
Mm-hmm.
So I just like wearing the breathe right strip at work, especially at work, because it keeps me breathing. And not only does it keep me breathing, but anything that's up there likes to be able to drain out easier when I've got this thing on. So I can just blow my nose all day long and try to get this stuff out so I can get faster.
Sounds yummy.
So you can get faster.
I better faster.
Oh. Gotcha.
Okay.
I will never be fast. You know.
I don't know. I've seen you get up and down to get the plates from Jesse's cooking.
Yeah.
Nothing will ever top the was it the G.I. Joe at the toy show
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
where I
Really?
thought I was about to get dump trucked.
He would have done it. All right, boys, let's get into it. We have a new title that was unveiled last night, the Intercontinental Women's Championship. Now, the other title came out a couple weeks ago. We talked about it. We weren't even sure that we were going to get an intercontinental title.
Oh, we were
well,
sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
we weren't sure. Even the women in the back
I
of
was
the WWE wasn't sure. Well, you were sure.
Our truth was sure. He's
Yeah.
sure getting in
All
that tournament at number 24.
I'm hoping he does. So, is this going to be a Is this going to be just for Raw?
This
The
is
other one's
just
for
Raw.
SmackDown, right?
The other one's for SmackDown. Yeah.
I think
I'm all
Naomi
for it.
will win.
Naomi's on SmackDown.
Yeah, Naomi's on SmackDown. Well, she showed up on
Oh,
Raw
my
last.
bad.
She was on Raw last
Little
night.
Yeah, she was on
crossover.
Raw last
Well,
night.
this is
That's
the
why I
time
got
of year
confused.
when they
Sorry.
start doing all the crossover shit anyway.
Yeah, because there
Yep.
ain't really anything going on. So, who do you guys see the first person, Scotty? Who's the first person going to hold this title?
Yeah,
All right,
other
we'll
than,
come back to you. We'll come back to you. Ricky, who do you got here?
Give me a Lyra Valkyria.
Okay, all right.
I like her, and she's been pretty quiet lately. I think she could use the push. Dakota Kai would be another good one.
there you go.
Okay.
I don't want to. You could go with either of the three Scissor Sisters too.
Okay. I doubt it. I doubt it, but
No, they'll all get crushed in this probably. But yeah.
I'd like to see Raquel Rodriguez have this title. And
Yeah.
just have all Judgment Day have the titles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a good pick. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. How about you? How about you, T-Bone?
Yeah, I'll go with you, Raquel Rodriguez or whatever. Yeah, I think she could definitely use the belt, and it could help boost her and Judgment Day too.
Yeah. Scotty?
I mean, that is an interesting pick because she is the female Diesel right now, and when
Mhm.
had the when Sean had the world title, Diesel had the IC title. So I could definitely see them doing that. Dakota Kai is, I think, definitely another pick. Although, oh no, never mind. I'm thinking of somebody else. But yeah, no, sorry. Dakota Kai is definitely another good pick because they haven't really put any of the heavyweight belts on her yet. So I think she would definitely be someone that's good. Other than that, like my brain, like other than coming up with, like the main, like the Rheas and the Charlottes and the Beckys, I can't come up with too many other names. Just like my brain isn't like, because there really isn't. I mean, there's female talent on WWE. Don't get me wrong, but it just none of them really stand out all that much. So
Be a good belt for Alexa Bliss to carry when she comes back.
yeah,
No?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she's a yeah.
I don't think she needs a belt. Quite frankly, she's not. Wasn't she world champion too at one point?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
held the belt 5 times, I believe.
Yeah. So it's kind of a step down for her in some ways to go for the IC belt. So, yeah.
Chelsea Green.
Green? Yeah.
SmackDown.
Yeah,
She's in the
on
U.S.
SmackDown?
title. She's in the U.S.
She's
title.
okay.
tournament.
Gotcha.
Remember, she beat Bianca.
There's a lot of people that could move up on the card just to get a shot at this title or just to get a title. This is again, some of these titles are consolation titles compared to the world title. What's the girl from LWL?
Zelina
Vega. That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Alexa Lopez, who people like her with B-Fab. Is she on SmackDown or is she on? No, she's on SmackDown. She's in that title picture, right? B-Fab.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, so they're real high on B-Fab too. So I'd take any of those. Take any of them. More belts for the women, the better.
It gives them more storylines and some of them could definitely use the push.
Yeah, something to chest. Maybe Natty. Maybe Natty, wherever she's at.
Yeah.
No. All right.
That'd
Anyway,
be cool.
Speaking of belts, we love belts. Why do we say it's okay, or why do I say it's okay for WWE to have more belts, and then we shit all over
Theirs
AEW?
makes sense.
Yeah, okay. Well, speaking of not making sense, the AEW Continental Classic is coming up. Blue versus gold. We're gonna get a tournament style. We know how Tony loves his tournaments. I think it kicks off next week. And as long as Okada stays in the points, he won't lose the title, right? Is that how that works? I
don't have a freaking clue how they do this damn thing.
Well, it's all points,
I
right?
don't think they know how they do it.
It's 3 for a win, 3 for a win, 1 for a draw, and or 2 for a draw, 1 for a loss, or something like that. It's like soccer scoring. So
And I could give two squirts about soccer.
okay, well,
I'm
well,
the same way.
well, this is
If I want to watch, never mind.
this is your don't this is your
Never
Arsenal.
mind.
This is your Arsenal versus Liverpool here. So we got Kalotsuke, we got
Gesundheit.
Okada. Gesundheit. We got Okada, who's a champion now in the gold bracket.
He's
with
the only
Okada.
one of the elite with the belt still.
He's the only one with the. And what's that make? Well, how does that make you feel about this Continental Classic? Are they all going to lose their titles?
Probably.
Certainly looks that way. You know, the Bucks did run out on their group, so maybe it's just
Well, one of them's
maybe
injured, I
Okada-
think, too, right?
one of the Bucks.
Yeah, I thought one of the Bucks had like a shoulder injury or something.
He's been milking that for a while now, though. I think.
Yeah.
They announced they're going after the IWGP titles or some stuff like that.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's leaving AEW. Okay, you got in your blue bracket. You got Okada, Kyle Fletcher, Daniel Garcia, Mark Briscoe again. Mark Briscoe, Sheldon Benjamin, and the Beast Mortos. Scotty, how many consolation points are they going to allow Mark Briscoe to have?
All of them.
Probably about two.
Him and Jay Lethal last year were the most disappointing ones in this whole tournament. They should have went a lot further. I don't know. They didn't score a lot.
I mean, right there on that side, you got Shelby B and Kyle Fletcher, two right there that should be winning this tournament.
Sure. Coming out of the blue side, for sure.
Well, and I'm sorry, but Beast Mortos, what the heck? Like, okay,
That guy's over.
He is.
He is, yeah.
He's over to, like, for what, 5 people, though? Like, I mean, again, you put the belt.
Well, not the left side. He's only over to the right side of the arena. Yeah.
You put the belt on him, and you basically, just like we said with Orange Cassidy, you put the belt on something like the Beast Mortos, and you just kill your belt right there. Like there should be there should only be about like 8 people in this tournament. Whittle it down and have all your, I wouldn't say your main event guys, but have all your big name guys in this if you want to make this belt actually mean something.
I think the complete opposite. I think this is just like the Intercontinental title, just like the U.S. title. This is a second tier title that allows second tier people to be involved in. Now, speaking of second tier, Daniel Garcia's got the TNT title now. He's in here. I mean, the gold bracket has got some guys that I don't agree that should be in this tournament. Because it's your guys that you see on every pay-per-view. I would like to see people who we don't see.
Yeah.
I'm good with Shelby in there. I'm good with Shelby B in there.
You're asking for the rest of the catering table to come on.
Yes, that's what this title is, the catering table, Continental Catering Table Classic.
Like, to go back to your point, though, I agree with you that this is a second tier title. It's maybe not even a second tier, maybe it's a third tier title. But if you wanted to get it over, especially the first year, what they should have done is put some of your, again, not your top stars, but some of your bigger names in there. Like, again, question, is Hologram in this? Is Hologram
No,
he's
injured. He's injured also.
Why? Tell me why Darby Allin is in this if he's going to be the guy.
I haven't gotten to the gold yet, but we're going to get to that.
title.
We're definitely going to get to that. Well, let's go and get the gold. You got Darby Allin, who is number 1 contender to Jon Moxley.
He's taking on Brody King tomorrow, tomorrow on Dynamite. And then we got Ricochet and Claudio on Dynamite. I don't have the rest of it.
Ospreay and Juice Robinson also round out the gold bracket.
So we're going to have Ospreay versus Ricochet at some point in there. Because they all take on each other at some point, right?
They all. I think everybody in the gold fights everybody in the gold. Everybody in the blue fights everybody in the blue.
So it's going to be Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher in the finals, probably.
They're going to run that back again and let Ospreay get his.
They're going to
Get that win. I
Maybe.
don't know. That would make sense. That would make
Why
sense.
is my boy Jericho not in this?
Jericho's busy.
Yeah.
Jericho's busy.
He's going to have his chest chopped open tomorrow night
Well,
again.
I don't understand why Darby's in this. Darby's
I
got
don't
his
either.
own Darby, and maybe Darby won't do well in this because he's going to be attacked all the time by Marina Shafir
And Claudio.
and Claudio. Yeah,
'Cause he's in that side too.
I don't know. I would like to have seen this to be like a rising stars, right? Get rid of Darby Allin, or get rid of Will Ospreay. Bring back Ricky Starks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good one.
Put Powerhouse Hobbs in there.
Yes.
Absolutely. There you go. Powerhouse
Another good one.
Hobbs.
Yeah.
Give Dustin Rhodes a shot at a belt.
Okay, now you're pushing it.
Yeah.
Hey, come on now. He's still got a little bit of
Sure.
tread left on the tires there.
Do you
a
think
little.
they should do a classic for the women?
God.
They got enough belts.
I mean,
they don't need another one. for the
again, I think the women could use one more belt just for AEW, and that I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
The HBO streaming belt.
Yeah.
The OnlyFans title.
Oh God.
I'm in for that one.
Yeah.
I'm in for that one.
Tony, you need ideas to draw some viewership.
Well, you just check out Hardway Wrestling. It's fine. I mean, we give all kinds of ideas. Some of them are god awful, but there might be a diamond in the rough for sure. If you're just coming across
That last one might draw some money. The OnlyFans.
the OnlyFans?
Yeah, that might draw some money for Tony. It might help him out.
For those who don't know, I have an OnlyFans account.
Oh, good Lord.
It has 2 subscribers.
Yeah. You and who else?
And it's just feet pics.
It's me. I subscribe to myself, so I cost myself money. I lose money. And it's the only time I get to talk to my mom over video chat. So, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Anyway, if you're coming across this video, make sure you like, subscribe, ring the bell, get all the notifications you can. If you want to catch us on all your podcasting platforms,
We're not live.
We are not live. No, we're not live.
No, I thought we were.
No. We'll be live on Friday though for our Survivor
Prediction
Series
show.
pre-show.
What time are we doing
Prediction
that?
show.
I don't know. Maybe.
I got all day.
Oh, okay.
Vacation.
We'll get everybody's whatever and figure that part out.
I gotta work that night. That's why I was asking.
What time you got to work?
3:30 to close. 9:30.
3:30. Oh, we wouldn't be in there by 3:30.
No.
Yeah, 3:30 to 9:30. So I probably won't be on, guys. Sorry.
We'll probably had to put the.
It must be like,
dishwasher
are you-
to take a spot.
Hey,
like
hey, I'm still making a prediction,
Okay.
and you guys can laugh at me, whatever. I still say the Shield's getting back together at Survivor Series. I called that, and I'm calling it again.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with it.
Okay. You.
I'll die on this hill.
I'll smoke turtle lettuce. with
yes,
you
you
if
will.
That happens.
You will die on this hill.
Hey, Moxley worked with WWE wrestlers the other night on Bloodsport or whatever that was with Josh Barnett and them.
Yeah.
They were all working together. So there's a business relationship. I'm telling you, it's coming.
I never say never, but
I think you need to lay off the turtle lettuce.
if you've ever heard
before you make predictions.
if you've ever heard anything that Moxley said about the company or about the people in the company or the people that were running the company after he left, I don't think you would think that way. I don't think he's
No, I've heard this stuff, but like CM Punk that did the same thing and then went back 10 years later. So
Yeah, never say never.
never say never.
In 10
Bret
years.
Hart-
10 years.
Bret Hart, same way. Hulk Hogan, same way. They all went back.
Well, they all know where the money's at. The real
Superstar Billy Graham included. Everybody, like you can name the who's who, is all talk bad about WWE and then went right back.
money.
The only one who hasn't, is Dr. D, David Schultz.
Yes. Yeah.
He's talked a lot of crap. Never been
Too much liability though.
Yeah.
He was a little too real.
Anyway, on Friday Night SmackDown, we got the return of two legends, CM Punk and a very tan, almost looks like Solo Sikoa if he'd have done the haka. Paul Heyman. Were you guys surprised about well first off, I will admit I was dead wrong. I thought for sure that Seth Rollins was going to be the guy. I had read that Seth Rollins was going to be the guy. Someone swerved me, bro. It's CM Punk. Ricky, were you surprised when it was CM Punk?
I was. Not surprised to see Paul Heyman back, but for CM Punk, yeah, I kind of was. But the anticipation when Heyman points to the screen after he says 5-on-5 and just waiting to see whose music hit, I was quite anxious for that.
Yeah.
Not disappointed, not surprised. I think I would have rather seen Rollins in here just because it made more sense with the Bronson Reed story, but it's what it is.
The only reason they're doing it is because they brought Heyman back. Because you have to understand, like, think about it in this sense. There's only two people. If you're going to bring the wise man back, and the wise man's going to bring somebody he trusts back, there were only two people it could have been. Seth Rollins hasn't been a Heyman guy. There were only two people, and it was going to either be
Punk or Brock.
Brock. Yep.
Yeah.
So, and we know Brock's status with the company at least is tenuous.
Didn't he manage Shane Douglas?
Did he?
I don't know. Who did he manage in
No, because he wasn't part of the Dynamic Dudes. That was the tag team I was trying to think of the other night.
Okay.
When I described the Outrunners, friggin' Dynamic Dudes. That's what it looks like. They look like the friggin' Dynamic Dudes.
Gotcha.
Friggin' Douglas and Laurinaitis. Anyways, no, like that's why to me, I kind of agree with you, Ricky, that I think it should have been Rollins because Rollins and Bronson Reed had that issue. But at the same time, again, when you're bringing the wise man back, it has to be one of two people. And see, I mean, and here's the thing, like you're going to have, just like they did with Drew and Punk, and with Seth and Punk and all these different storylines, some that are pretty much done, some that still haven't quite resolved yet. You're going to have that ability to put Bronson Reed, in a situation where he might have a chance to kind of get under CM Punk's skin and create another storyline that could branch out later on, Punk versus Bronson. So, and again, another way to use that to elevate Bronson by having him there with a legend like Punk.
I'm just worried about Punk being in this cage match with Tonga Loa present and him not like tearing the bicep again.
Yeah.
I like Ricky. I was super surprised when Pepsi Phil came out. I thought we would not see him until the beginning of the year. He was beat up pretty bad after his last go around with Drew McIntyre, which we haven't seen Drew in a while either. So I gotta say I was super surprised. I really thought it was gonna be Seth. But what do you guys? I mean, in the most part, is this a good fit for the Bloodline?
Yeah, it kind of doesn't make sense in a way, but then again, whatever.
Here's something I'll clue you guys in on. When CM Punk left the ring, Paul Heyman left with CM Punk. He did not leave with the Bloodline.
There was a little thing at the end where Roman said, that's my guy. And CM Punk said, well, we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but when I with Ricky, like he said, the long pause, I was waiting on Brock.
Yeah.
I really thought it was going to be Brock. I didn't expect CM Punk, although I did mark out when CM Punk came out because I'm a CM Punk fan. So it was pretty cool. I don't think it exactly fits, but at one time CM Punk did have an altercation with them over Paul Heyman the new bloodline on SmackDown. So
Hmm.
it kind of does fit, but it kind of doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I was super surprised. I mean, again, give me Seth Rollins all day long in that, and continue that feud with Bronson Reed. But what do
Seth
I
is
know?
still going to be a part of this match.
Yeah,
Seth is still going to be a part
because
of this
he
match,
still got his
along
beef with Punk,
with Moxley.
and he still got his beef with CM Punk. So
What could
this could elevate that some too, because he could see this as Punk taking his spot, even though he didn't want that spot.
what I think could end up happening is that Seth will come out just for Bronson. He'll come out during the match. There'll be some spot where like the door's been open, Bronson's out on the floor. Seth comes out, just tearing into Bronson Reed, gets a chance to do something big, misses the big spot, and probably will nail Punk with whatever spot he does. And that'll give them either the chance to go for the win or the win itself. And when that happens, that will then elevate the issue with Seth and Bronson. That will then also elevate the issue with Seth and Punk. So, and again, gives you multiple outs and multiple ways to continue to pull the storyline apart. And I see this, and this is where it's going to get tough, and we'll talk about it on Friday. But I don't see them pulling the switch and having the new bloodline win. So but at least I have this feeling that there'll still be something with Seth, where Seth almost cost them the match, and it elevates the issue with him and Bronson and with him and Punk that will come later on.
So you think Roman's bloodline's gonna win?
I think so. I mean, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't in this situation, especially because
The return of Punk, the return of Paul Heyman, I can't see them losing either. Their first time out.
yeah.
Do
So
you think the
I
return
think
of
Heyman's
the final
turning.
boss could happen?
It's very possible. It's very possible. We're getting ready
You
to say
saw that. You
T-Bone.
saw that little red thing in his pocket, didn't you?
Yep.
In his
I
suit.
think
That
I
matched
think Heyman's
Solo.
going to turn and cost them the match somehow, some way. I really do.
That would be interesting too. Heyman turning. Oh.
He's never been a face.
He's got no reason to turn now. He's got no reason to turn.
especially after the bloodline put him through the friggin' table.
Yes.
Yeah, but that could have been he had to sacrifice himself to prove himself to the new bloodline. I'm just saying.
I mean,
Heyman's going to swerve him.
it's possible. I don't know.
I don't say it.
Anyway, ESPN last topic, boys. ESPN put a top 30 under 30 ranking out. AEW stars, WWE stars, New Japan stars, TNA stars, or Impact, or whatever they are right now. So we're going to hit this list real quick. We're going to see what you guys think. How old is Ricky Starks, by the way? He's in his 30s, right? Is he in his 30s?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Not on this list. Number 30, Yuma Enzia. Never heard of her. I was going to say AJPW promotion. Triple Crown Heavyweight Champion in AJPW. 24 years and 350 days old. Okay, she's a baby. We got 29-year-old Dragon Lee. I got a name that should be on this list, and we'll get to it here in a minute. You guys think if there's any names that should be on this list, and I could be wrong with the age. So, Dragon Lee on there, 28. Shun Skywalker promotion is Dragon Gate. Jamie Hayter at age 29, she just slides in under the gun here. Julia Hart at age 23. Remember when she came in? She was 20.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was a baby.
she still is.
From Marigold, Utami, hey dude, hey something. Anyway, hey something. Anyway, age 27. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, shitta, it looks like.
That's what it looks like. Hey, shitta. Hey, shitta. At 24, Gabe Kidd, New Japan. 23, another AGPW, Yuma Gesundheit.
Ayuyagi.
You better watch your. You do, and you'll clean it up. Logan Paul, age 29. Logan Paul. Do they allow Logan Paul to wrestle again after he's done beating up Mike Tyson? That's gonna be the next one.
That was Jake Paul.
Yeah, but he called
Logan
out
and
Logan.
Mike.
Yeah, he called out Logan. So anyway,
I'm much
Jake Paul versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania.
I'm much interested in Mike versus Holyfield 3. Let's see that. Yeah.
Jesus, what nursing home is this going to take place in?
Yeah.
They'll both fall asleep at round
They're both
3.
bringing the walkers to the ring and the oxygen tank.
Every time the bell rings, you think it's dinner time.
Yeah.
Or time to take the meds.
At 21, take your medicine. At 21, age 28, Wheeler Yuta. Age
Wheeler-
20. Go ahead.
No, I just said Wheeler useless.
Yeah. At number 20, 23-year-old Roxanne Perez. I didn't know she was that young. Wow.
Yeah, I thought she was older.
At 23, age of 23, number 19, America Dorado, CMLL and AEW. I believe she wears like a half mask. We've seen her before. Number 18, Tiffany Stratton, 25 years old. 17, Hook at 25. Jordan Grace at 28 years old.
That's pretty low at 16.
I would say, yeah, she should be.
Last year's rank was 3. She should still be top 5 easily.
Oh, for sure. No, last year you're talking about. No, who are you talking about?
Jordan Grace.
Oh, Jordan Grace.
Oh, wait, never mind. My bad. It's just 24. I actually scrolled up.
Yeah, she was 20. Yeah, she's 24. Austin Theory at 15. He dropped.
Yeah, he was 3. Never mind.
Chris Statlander, age 29. Wasn't ranked last year. She's getting better and better all the time. Really like her. Number 13, which I don't even think he should be on the list. Al Helio del Vicino at 27. Triple A.
I'm glad you pronounced it. I couldn't.
I might be the only one I get right.
Probably.
And then we get to this one at age 28. Kato Kiyama Mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Number 11, Braun Breaker. All right, so inside the top 10, you have Shuda Umino, who's like the hottest star right now in New Japan. Daniel Garcia at 26. Kyle Fletcher, age 25, at number 8. Number 7,
your
Scotty's
boy
favorite, Jack Perry.
Yeah. Double.
Number 6, Konosuke Takeshita.
Hey, you got it right.
Yay. Number 5, Mariah May.
Love her.
Rhea at number 4. Tony Storm at 29. She got the hips of a 50-year-old woman.
That's why Juice Robinson's forehead's so flat.
That's what it is. MJF at number 2, age 28. And number 1, Dom Mysterio. How do you like that?
Yep.
It's hilarious.
He's got to be the most over heel, though, in the wrestling business.
They hate his guts.
I know.
We can't say one word without hearing boo from everybody.
What's the Russian dude's name that you like, Scotty?
Russian dude? What Russian dude?
Helio Dragunov.
Yeah. He's in his 30s. Like, I think
Is he?
I think so. Hold on. Let me look.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Well, you look. I don't care.
He's 31. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He's 31.
Yeah, I thought because I know he was been on this list before, like during COVID era, because he was still in his 20s. But yeah, He aged out of this list, sadly enough.
Yeah, they pretty much nailed him. I mean, I can't. I didn't know how Ilya Dragunov was. That's why I was looking him up. But I can't think of anybody under the age of 30 that should be in.
And some of these people surprise me by their age because they look older.
Yeah,
You know, like
Julia Hart's got 7 more years on this list. That's crazy. That's super crazy. Anyway, I'm sure there's some young guys in the ROH program. Actually, I know 2 of them that just got. I believe they're now. It hasn't been confirmed. I haven't talked to them, but they might now be all elite. So,
Awesome.
yeah,
Congrats.
pretty cool dudes. Nice and smooth tag team out of this area here, and they were. Did you watch Dynamite the other night when Jericho was running away from?
Yeah.
So
Ishii.
the 2 dudes that Jericho pushed into Ishii, that was them.
oh wow.
Yeah, that was
Shit.
them. I about fell off the couch. I was like, Jesse! I had to stop and take a picture of it. So, anyway, that's going to do it here for Hardway Wrestling. We will be back on Friday. No T-Bone, no.
Sorry.
T-Bone. Where are we going to find another bald-headed man with a beautiful mustache to fill his spot?
Definitely not Frosty.
I'm sure there's a dude downtown we can call.
Mr. Potato Head.
Oh, maybe there we go. There we go.
Call Mr. Clean. He ain't got the mustache, but he'll do.
He looks like Gilbert's action figure. If you've seen it, you look this action figure up when you get off here, and you tell him.
I tried not to laugh at the show because
I looked at it. I laughed at it. I want to own one. I'm gonna buy one.
He said, "Well, I'll sell you one for like $35 or whatever." I was like, "Yeah, I'll take one." That thing was god awful, and that is the best looking figure he's ever had.
Yeah, that's the only figure he's ever had.
I thought he had another one.
Did he? I don't remember.
I thought he did. Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't remember.
Brian Hardy would know.
Look it up.
Brian Hardy would know. So, anyway, that's going to do it here. Please make sure you go like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Boys, you got anything before we get out of here?
Nope. I think I'm good.
What's the word on Jade Cargill?
Don't know
3
yet.
months?
She's out
I thought it was
indefinitely.
3 months. Yeah.
She's out for a bit. Who do you think attacked her? And why is her name Naomi?
Jack Perry, because he put her through real glass. Cry me a river.
She's actually injured. That's why they wrote her off TV.
Yeah, they're gonna have to give those belts up, right?
Probably.
No, they'll let Naomi fill in until Jay comes back to find out that it was Naomi.
Freebird it.
Yeah, Freebird.
That's racist.
I like it. The curse of the women's tag team championship
It's come back. Yep. It's come back.
Unfortunately. So anyway, we'll see you guys on Friday. We're going to be doing the
prediction show.
Prediction show for Survivor Series. Should be a good one. I mean, the card looks all right so far.
Yeah, they
before we go, Jason, are you excited for the award show December 7th?
I am excited for the award show.
Too, buddy.
I don't know if I've won an award or not have won an award, but I'm gonna make an ass of myself either way.
I made everybody I know vote for you for most hated.
Oh, great! So I got 6 votes.
Yeah,
and I
probably.
I voted twice.
All right.
You know, being most hated is it's a skill. It really is a skill. I mean, so anyway, we'll talk about it next week. We'll get into it next week. There'll be all kinds of stuff that we'll talk about for the award ceremony. Hardway Wrestling will be there. Scotty and Ricky will be there doing press coverage for the event. They'll be interviewing people as they roll in the red carpet. If it's Brian Hardy, it's probably one of those mats you get from like a uniform company. So it's probably dingy red. So
it's probably a mat they got from Food Lion.
It's very. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So, anyway, we'll see everybody next time.
On the hard way.
Later, guys.
Well, that ending felt flatter than a plate full of piss.